What's up, everybody? Grumpy Giant coming at you from my Skyblock paradise. And today, we're getting into something amazing. We're jumping into applied energistics, and I can't wait. So I got this big chest here, full of all kinds of really great goodies, see. To get started, though, we have some fun stuff, and surprisingly, a large amount of the introductory stuff to applied energistics takes place in the combustion chamber. I kind of wasn't expecting that. And actually a lot takes place over here at the alchemical fusion table as well. However, before we get going on applied energistics, I want to take 1 minute and I want to do an experiment with all of you on chickens. So between episodes, I made some major progress, and I also made glowing glass. This stuff is cute. We have almost all of the chickens. We have all the breeds. I went ahead and knocked that out off camera. It took a few hours to get all the breeds, and to also get them all up to 10-10-10. So we now have everything from the log, sand, gunpowder, flint, nether quartz, coal, the basic chickens, all the way out to, say, demon ingot chickens, or awakened draconium chickens, iridium chickens, draconium itself, obsidian. This is why anytime you hear somebody discuss chickens, they kind of tend to manage to be a little bit overpowered, and it's because of this. All of these boxes, these nesting pens, contain a different chicken. There's no duplicates anywhere. Now, they do all contain 16, but it is every chicken. Resonating redstone crystal, never going to have to break apart an ender pearl again. Magical wood. The list goes on. I mean, it's everything. Even lumium. It's all of the chickens. And then the little emerald chicken that looks like a villager. I really enjoy chickens as a mod. I really do. It's a lot of fun. And almost every resource we could need is up here. But what we need to do is figure out a way to collect them. So what I want to do is take a couple of seconds here, and I want to try the roost collectors, okay? Wait, does that actually require a shulker box? I hope not. No, okay, it's just chickens. So I'm going to take some of these extras and see if we can use them. I don't know if we can or not. I'd like to find out. If we can, then we'll be able to continue. See, that's just a plain chicken. We might have an issue here. I have one chicken. That's okay. We'll test with one. All right. How about that? So why you just don't like that? Maybe you will work then. Let's try it with one of these chickens. We have 16 of copper chickens. Fine. Okay, cool. So we need a wood. Okay. And we need hoppers in the middle. Chickens and chestises. So we've got 3 right now. We're going to leave the rest of that stuff down here. And that is all of the important stuff. So let's see. Oh, you know what? I mean, it's not super quick, but that's not horrible either. So maybe if we did a few of them. Right? That might be enough to keep up. I mean, we'd have to get this cleared out first, but I don't know. I think maybe if we did a few of these and just stacked them, that might work. So we can see. That's weird. That's weird how that's doing it. It's like doing one at a time per row. That's really kind of strange. Okay, well, at least now we know. So because we need to figure out the automation stuff because, like I said, our task today is applied energistics. So we've done that. We've looked at it. We've tested it. That kind of works. It's going to take a little bit of extra work compared to what I was expecting, but hey, that's fine. So on to bigger and better things. So we need to look at applied energistics. Now we're just going to do the basic stuff today. To really get going any further, we are going to need to get the basics put in place, and then we can add to it. So this is kind of going to be one of those overtime things, but we do want to get the basic system up and running immediately, right? So first thing we need to do, we need to get charged Certus, okay? There is a combustion recipe that is, I mean, this is the first time I've ever used Sky Resources, so it kind of works. It's 1 Certus and 4 redstone, so we can do that, and I've already done a few, but I wanted to do this with you on camera, so we can throw Certus and then 4 redstone in there, and it just kind of goes, and then we get 64 charged, right? So I've got 3 stacks of charged and a handful of the uncharged, but we need the charged. And then we need a stack o redstone, a stack o nether quartz, and then we'll come up here. For those of you that do not know how applied energistics works, we need to get fluix crystals, okay? They don't naturally spawn in the world. You can't mine them, anything like that. The only way you get them is by placing a charged Certus quartz crystal, a nether quartz, and a redstone in water. So that's what we're going to do right now. And then in just a few seconds, we get that whole set back. We get 2 stacks. So we now have fluix crystals. A lot of the base infrastructure for applied energistics is based on fluix crystals. All right. So we're going to need a lot of those. That's just enough to get us started. Right. So we'll come. I love how this just kind of resets all the time. We'll come up here to the fluix crystals. So this is done, right? We already had redstone, nether quartz. We figured out how to charge Certus. No big deal, right? So now it wants us to get, we can build the charger, but we don't really need to right now because we can easily charge them. It wants us to get the seeds of fluix, nether quartz, and Certus. So what we do to get seeds, we're going to take, I'm only going to make 1 of these right now. That's charged. Because that's all we kind of need. But we will, and a nether quartz. We will need to get more. So we'll come up here to our quick machines, right? I'm going to come down here and use Tech Reborn stuff. To the grinder, we can grind up another, no, we can't grind another quartz there. Can we grind any of these here? Nope, machine made a liar out of me. Let's go down here to the pulverizer, because this one will do it. So there's crushed quartz, crushed Certus, and fluix. Okay, so then we come back down here. Actually, let's grab this sand as well. So to get the seeds, we take the dust and a sand, and it gets us 2 seeds. All right. Now, I'm not going to do these right now because if you do these, they're done the same way that the charged Certus is done, right? You put them in water. If we do that right now the way they are, it is going to take roughly 8 hours to turn. They won't despawn, but I don't want to wait that long. So what we're going to work down towards first is the growth chamber. So basically, let's see. Do we have a quest for it yet? No, not yet. We're not going to complete this yet because it wants the pure form, which is fine. That's cool. What I need to get to is faster crystal growth. So it's a different power system. So we need an energy acceptor, energy cell, and ME glass cable. Okay. So energy acceptor, energy cell. So we need to grind up some more fluix. So let's take 32. We'll take 32 Certus and I guess 32 nether quartz. It's going to want more than that, but this is at least a start. So we'll grind up the fluix first. And can these go in the crushing factory? Yeah, sweet. That one can. That's cute. How's this thing coming along? Yeah, okay. Can the Certus go in the crushing factory? No. Sure, it cannot. So we're going to want probably... When we actually get down to the automation of this stuff, we're going to be hooking the AE system to all of these machines, including the Tech Reborn stuff, because I was really impressed with how quick those machines became once we got those upgrades in them. I just, honestly, I wasn't expecting that. So, you know, it's cool. I dig it. But we're going to automate these using Applied Energistics, all of this stuff. And chances are, other than, you know, the occasional one-off, we're not going to have to come up here anymore. We'll just kind of, the room will be here. But we're probably not gonna need to be in the room a whole lot. We'll be elsewhere. And AE2 is wireless. So, you know, that's cool. Okay, energy cell. We need quartz glass, which is, we need glass. Here I was, thinking I was almost prepared. Alright, so, quartz glass. We'll do 4 of those. ME cell, our energy cell. So there's our energy cell. Energy acceptor. Oh, we need another quartz glass. That's not a big deal. We're going to need a lot of this stuff ground up. We have, while I'm thinking about it, 12,000 Certus quartz crystals. So I think we're doing okay there. I think. I could be wrong. So, the energy acceptor. Done. And then, what else did it say we needed? Oh, glass cable. The Fluix cable. Awesome. All right, and then we need the quartz fiber, which is a bunch of glass and some quartz. ME glass cable, Fluix, done. Nice. So there is that one rounded out. So we want faster crystal growth, okay? So we need we need 6 crystal growth accelerators and the crystal growth chamber. This is what we need to be able to grow the crystals faster. We can do it the old way, which requires 4 of these, okay? But we don't want to do that. All right, we want to do it the newer way. It's not original to Applied Energistics. What are we missing? The quartz glass again. All right, can we make a couple more? We can make, yeah, we could. All right, so let's see. Now what are we missing? Fluix cables. Not a problem. And Fluix cables again. Yeah, not a problem. We need one more, which means we're going to need one more quartz glass. The nice thing, once we get this situated, we're not going to have to do this kind of junk again, this kind of tedious one-off crafting. Excuse me. So let's do this and that, and then what do we need? Another Fluix cable, okay. Can we do that one? No, we'll just keep using that, I guess. Why not? There is that. And crystal growth chamber. Nice. So, now we need to set that up. I am going to put it in a very temporary location. And that is right here in the middle. For right now, anyway. I will put the growth thing there and the energy cell here. And then... Didn't I bring those wireless things down? No. Oh, well. It's not like we're hurting for these things. Alright, so we'll put down one of these to give that some... No? Really? You're not going to do it? No? Alright, well, I guess we won't put that right there. Can we put it over here, though? Yeah, we could. Or I guess we'll just put it in a much closer location to where it's supposed to go. Okay, so let's come over here then. Where do I have power? Anywhere? I got power right there. I don't want to do that though. No, we're gonna suck it up. We're gonna put it right down here. I will grab the so that, and then we'll go grab some immersive power stuff real quick. Hopefully I have some. MV wire connector and MV wire coil. So this is like I kind of made obvious, this is just a temporary spot for this thing. We are not leaving this here. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Why, you know, power? Can you just attach direct to that thing then? Are you gonna make me put a cable? Okay, so now let's try to put the seeds in and see. It may just not like the, I feel like it doesn't, so. Now it's got power. I do believe. Maybe, maybe not. Why do you not have power? Oh, this thing came undone. Yeah, the immersive thing, the transformer over here is coming disconnected a lot. And I don't know why. Right here. Why is that? Okay, so that one's missing too now? Okay, let's get this thing hooked back up. And hopefully that's getting power now. Should be. Oh, look at that. It's glowing. Yeah, see? This is how quick it goes now. These grow real quick now. Normally that would take... If you didn't have this chamber, it would take a couple of minutes. Right now, this is going to take about 30 seconds. So that is pretty fantastic. That was... I'm really getting tired of the immersive wiring right through here. For some reason, it just kicks it back out. And they're done. So that one is now done. That is fantastic. So now we need to work on the inscriber. All right. So let's get the inscriber going. And inscriber is a couple of sticky pistons, some iron, and a fluix. Well, I've got pistons in there. What I don't have is the sticky stuff, because we're going to want a few of these. We'll start with probably 4 of them. Alright, so we need 8. Okay, or we'll just make 12, because, you know, counting, not fun. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll start with 4, and then we'll go up from there. Alright? So, for now... Because this isn't the permanent location of these, I just want to get into AE. I am dying for it. These can actually accept power. Well, normally they can. Maybe they can't here. Okay, well that's fun. So, a little bit more of this stuff. Yeah, good times. Can I be done with this yet? Hmm? So we need a few of these because there are 4 different presses that we need to get. Okay, and then I'll show you the recipe for those as well. So we've got the inscriber done. Now we need to do pressing matters, okay? So we need the calculation, engineering, logic, and silicon press. So the way those are done, if we look here, there's the engineering. is that, or, yeah, like if we had the press already, but we don't. So right here. So we need a block of iron and a diamond in the combustion chamber, okay? So, blocks of iron, and then we're going to need a diamond, a silicon, and I think we're actually going to need gold. Let's see. There's calculation. So that's going to be pure Certus, engineering's diamond, silicon, and gold. Yeah, so we need a gold ingot. I don't think I have any gold up here. But I did do a tiny little bit of cleanup under here, and I moved some of the storage drawers down here. So we have a wall of drawers now. And actually, I'll grab a stack. That was for simplicity when we actually get around to hooking up the AE system down where it's going to go. So, block of iron and a diamond. Pop. A block of iron and a silicon. Pop. One Certus. Block of iron and a Certus. That's pure Certus. And then a block of iron and a gold ingot. Boom. So there we go. Inscriber, engineering, silicon, calculation, and logic presses. So now we can start with this work. Now we need the printed calculation, printed engineering, and printed logic circuit. So here we put the different presses in. There will be a fifth press eventually. But for right now, we're going to go with this. We get our diamonds, our gold, our silicon, and we've got enough for one. Because I think the engineering, not the engineering, the other one. Oh, where is it? There it is. Calculation has to be pure Certus. Okay, so the silicon is going to get a silicon, and you can only put one at a time in these basic inscribers, which is why I'm not too concerned about getting these put in place. So which one is this? This is calculation. Is it that one? Yeah. This one is engineering. That's the diamond. And this one will be a gold. All right. So now we have our silicon. Printed calculation. We're going to need a few more silicon, so I'm just going to start pumping those in. And the logic. Okay, now this is the easy way to do this. You get all three put together. Just like that, because now it's going to want the processors, right? So we need a calculation processor, engineering processor, and logic processor. So we get some redstone. We come into one of these. We'll take this off. We can put the... Now this is also kind of the headache, right? So with the processors, they have to go in the right slot, okay? This is extremely picky. It will not work if you flip this upside down. So the processing logic circuit needs to go on the top, redstone in the middle, and silicon in the bottom, and then you'll get your processor, right? So let's do the engineering, silicon, and redstone in the right order. So circuit, redstone, and then silicon. So we have our engineering, and then the calculation, circuit, redstone, silicon. You cannot put these in the other way, or... No, well, I guess it made a liar out of me. It didn't used to work. Now it will work. So I guess that's a bonus. So there are processors done. All right, so now... Let's see. Automated inscribing. This is the guy we want. The advanced inscriber. So let's see what is going to be involved with said advanced inscriber. So this is out of a different, this is out of AE2 stuff, right? So we need another engineering processor. No big deal. Throw a silicon in there with the proper press. And then we need the engineering. So we already have one engineering. We're going to need a lot of these. But for now, let's just get the one finished up. and then maybe we'll make a quick cut, and I will put the rest of them together. But I want to get one of these built with you. So now we have 2 engineering. All right, so let's do... What are we missing? So we need 1 inscriber, right? Yeah. Okay, no big deal. I'll take that. And then 2 hoppers. And that's all we're missing. But now we need iron. I knew I should have grabbed at least 1 more. Stack O iron. But we're not going to need to worry about getting that stuff together soon because we're going to have it. So the inscriber, advanced inscriber, done. Now this can be automated, right? And you can lock the slots. So when we want to do the processors, we can put the proper item in the proper slot. So let me, I'm gonna take a real quick break here. I'm gonna get the other inscribers put together. I'll get a few of the circuits put together, and then we'll come back together and build the ME drive and the ME controller and get that stuff kind of put in place. So I will be right back. All right, guys, I am back. So I've got a whole bunch of processors in my inventory right now, and I've been making a whole bunch of circuits. I converted all of these over to the advanced inscribers. The silicon press is probably going to be going nonstop. It just is. I can make more of these, but right now we just have to get going. If I expand this anymore, it will be off camera in its actual home. But what we need to get into is the controller. So again, combustion recipe, we have to get Skystone. Normally, you'd run around, you'd find the meteor or, you know, whatever the case is, and you'd get the Skystone there. We don't have that luxury. So, and we're not in mystical agriculture yet. I don't feel like going after a Skystone bee with a 2% drop chance. Combustion. Boom. Easy peasy. So you need an obsidian and 4 alchemical coal. Alchemical coal is nothing more than coal plus gunpowder in the alchemical fusion table. I've got a bunch of it here, right? So what was it? It was 4 to 1. So 4 of those to 1 obsidian will get us stacks and stacks and stacks, right? Kablam. Kablam. So as you can see, I already pre-made a whole bunch of this stuff. We're going to need a lot, but we'll use it over time. And then you take, actually I will do this. You take some of the Skystone, right? Do I have any coal in any of these? No, I'll just use this then. And you cook it away, right? And it becomes the Skystone block. Okay, and that's what we need for the controller. That's what we need. So ME controller is 4 pure fluix crystals, an engineering processor, and 4 of those Skystone blocks. We can make 16 right now. We're gonna make probably all 16 of those, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just do it. Whatever. So there we go. Controlling it all. Quest complete. Okay. And then, so that's done. And then we need to get the storing drives. We need to get the ME chest and the ME drive. Okay, so let's look at the ME drive first. That's engineering plus some glass cables, an iron ingot. Do we have the stuff to do that? No, we're missing iron, some cables, and things of that nature. I don't want to use those. I want to use the pure. Can I use the pure? I can use the pure. There's that. That. So we'll come back over here. We can throw... It was the engineering, right? So let's throw those in there. We got to go grab a little bit more iron. while that's cooking up. And again, we will fully automate all of this. This is where the heart of the system is going to go. The controller assembly is going to go down here. And we're going to build the largest one that we can. Not immediately, because, I mean, obviously, that's going to be a little bit tougher than I would like to admit, maybe. I don't know. All right, so ME drive. We can do 2 of them right now, so let's do both. And then the ME chest. What is the ME chest? ME chest is, we're missing the ME terminal, which is, you know, a little bit of a spiral there. But I think we can do it. I think we can. So the ME chest requires the ME terminal, which is the illuminated panel. And that is, we need a couple of glowstone. Easy. Easy peasy. Where's that panel? Can we just do that? Yeah, we can do that. And that makes 3, okay? Which is good, because we're going to need those anyway when we get to it. Very shortly. Very, very shortly. So, the ME terminal. We need to do a formation core, which we need Fluix dust for, apparently. Did not see that coming. So, let's come up here and grind this down real quick. Get some Fluix dust. I thought we had the Fluix dust, but I guess we used it. I did make a few more pure Fluix crystals, so I guess that kind of makes sense. This to that gets us 2 formation core, and then we need the annihilation core done, and the ME terminal done. We're going to need a few of those, but right now we're only concerned with getting this ME chest put together. So there is the ME chest. Okay, so there's our storage stuff. Knocked out. All right, so fixtures. What is this? Drive fixture. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's because it's from extra cells. Instead of having them as full blocks, you can turn ME drives and storage cells into fixtures that have a bit more than half the storage space, but can share a block space with cables. Ooh, that's neat. Oh, that is neat. Okay, awesome. So let's take a look here. So we need to do the ME terminal, crafting terminal, fluid terminal, and gas terminal. Let's real quick do that. This episode's probably going to be a few minutes longer than the average episode, just because Applied Energistics is super, super exciting. It is absolutely exciting. So we've got 2 illuminated panels. We need a crafting terminal. Let's see, crafting terminal, which is an ME terminal. We need more of that other stuff. That's cool though. So crafting terminal. Which one is that? That's the ME terminal. I think we want that anyway, don't we? ME terminal, and then we want a crafting terminal, a fluid terminal, and a gas terminal. So let's see. ME crafting terminal is another ME terminal. So we need a couple more. We need more Fluix. I thought I grabbed more than that. Apparently not. Okay. That's okay. So we're only going to put 2 of these together right now. And then maybe coming up soon, we will do some automation. Crafting terminal, formation core, and an annihilation core, and a crafting terminal with another terminal, and then the crafting terminal. All right, so we've got our ME terminal, ME crafting terminal. We need the... Those aren't going to be in here, are they? No, okay. Fluid, not at fluid. Fluid terminal. Is that up here? Maybe? Right there. ME fluid terminal. That requires blue dye. Really? What are we missing? More screens. Can we do the illuminated panels? No, because we need these. So there's that. A couple of glowstone. Why? I already did that. Oh, well. That's fine. That's fine. All right, so illuminated panels, and then we're going to need a couple of blue dye, right? Yeah. I don't know what the gas one's going to take. Will lapis work? I hope lapis works. It does. So there's the fluid terminal, and then a gas terminal. Is yellow dye. But you know what? We'll wait on that. Let's get some of this system in place. All right, deal. So we're going to put that right there for the moment. We're going to get our ME controllers. Nice. We could actually fill that out. Ah, that's cute. Yeah, see, this the Skystone takes a little while to break. And then these are going to go away because that's how we're going to go in and out of this room. So let's get some power into this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get power to this, and I will be right back. All right, guys, I am back. So I've got power to the ME controller. And I ran a cable up to this slot where these 3 drives are. The plan is to put drives all the way around here and just kind of let them hang out and sit there. And if I need to expand, I can take out these vents, or the blocks that look like vents, and put more of the drives in there. All right, so now that that task is done, the terminal, yes, is there, and that's fine, but we need to look at the cells, okay? So we'll make some 1Ks on camera, I think, if we can, and then I will do some upgrades. So we need to look at 1K storage components. Okay, that's a bunch of Certus and some logics and redstone. Easy peasy. All right, so we need to get some basic storage put in here, and then we can start loading it up with items, and then we can use it to store the items, make the items, do the upgrades, and be a-okay. We will have a fantastic time. Oh, we need probably 6, because we're just going to go straight out. We don't have any more glass right there? Come on. It's pointless to use the 1K drives unless you just are really hurting on resources. And then it is kind of okay, I guess. Maybe? I wonder what we're missing there. Probably these. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So we need to get some of these made. All right. And so what did we need here? We need the 1K ME storage cell. All right. So we can do one of these plus this. No, not this. So there's our 1K cell. All right, so that takes care of that one. Now we should be able to pull that 1K back out of there. And then what's next? The 4K? The 4K. 4K. And we're going to do 2 of those because we're going to want those right out anyway. So there's our 4K. All right. And then what? It's a 16K, which I don't think we have enough of those together to do just yet. But let's take that out and look. So, where is... And a lot of this stuff we're not going to want to do until we get auto crafting anyway. Yeah, so we're missing another 4K. So let's just do these. The 2 4Ks for right now. And we'll put both of those in the system. And then we'll be able to start using it really quickly here. So in here, we'll do 1 4K, 1 4K. Those will get replaced very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. But yeah, we basically have a functional ME system. Fantastic. Oh boy, that is exciting. Oh, that is great. Now we can start doing some actual auto crafting and getting all the goodies together. Oh, that is phenomenal. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, and we will come back next time. I don't think next episode is going to be an Applied Energistics episode. I think next episode is going to be an Industrial Foregoing episode. To get you caught up real quick, all I did between episodes here was I added the latex processing unit because we needed the tiny dry rubber. I haven't done anything with it, but that is how you get the plastic, and the latex processing unit was super simple to make. But you take the latex that you get from the fluid extractors, put it through the latex processing unit with some water and a little bit of power, and you get out tiny dry rubber. But we'll go over the beginning of the Industrial Foregoing episode. We will go over what you do with the tiny dry rubber, and then we'll be able to start doing some good fun stuff with that. So fantastic. We've got our Applied Energistics stuff going. Guys, I gotta tell you, that is phenomenally exciting. But yeah, if you enjoyed today's episode, please hit that like button. If you like what I'm doing on this channel, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, and Grumpy Giant signing out. Bye-bye.